Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is another bright and sunny day here in Central Florida. It is Brave SC and Nona FC, your local Central Florida team. It is another sunny day, a very hot day with a hot matchup coming up in just a few minutes.
Right, here you go. All right, fans, welcome to Austin Tyndall for our final Nona FC home match of this USL League 2 campaign as your Nona FC Longhorns face Braves SC for the second Rodeo Derby of the season. Almost ready to get going. I am your match commentator, Edgar Rodriguez, joined alongside, once again, Patrick DeLeon. Patrick, huge game is an understatement for this one.
Absolutely. I mean, these are both of these teams at the top of the Southeast Division. Brave FC just holding on to that 2.56 points per match, unbeaten. Nona FC are looking to change that, Edgar.
Yes, as we know, Brave took away Nona FC's unbeaten run with that 3-0 thumping in the Villages. Our Longhorns will look to do the same right back to them at the home of the Longhorns here. As you said in the intro, Patrick, it's been hot. It's been sunny. Thankfully, some of the cloud cover hopefully will make it a little more comfortable for the players as we are ready to get going in what is hands down the most important match of the season. After this, Nona only have one more match left, which is away to Brevard, which was our last game, and we won 4-1. So we are writing 2 wins in a row heading into this one. Brave, as you said, Patrick, undefeated on the season. They won their last game 3-1 at home against Florida Elite. And it looks like we are all ready to go here then at Austin Tyndall. Just awaiting the referee's whistle. And we will be underway for the second Rodeo Derby of the season. Brave SC kick us off, and it is go here at Austin Tyndall. Once again, I am your match commentator, Edgar Rodriguez. Patrick DeLeon, talk to me. How do you think this one's going to go?
This is going to be a very tough battle, this one. Both of these teams are in stellar form. You know, again, both at the top of the Southeast Division here. Nona having the identical record, except Nona FC have that one loss, whereas Brave FC do not. This is going to be a hard one. This is going to be a hard battle, but this is truly a make or break game to determine the outcome of the postseason.
It really is, as Nona look to stay alive for that potential division win, which will happen if they at least draw here, as All puts in Kraus. The first chance maybe for the men in orange. Of course, Nona in the all orange. Brave SC in the all black away strip as Kraus finds All in the box. Potentially looking for a Jacqua. Here is Alan Dre as Nona have the first possession of the match. Charles All will run through lineups in just a bit. Let's see what Nona can create here. All goes safely back to Slade Starnes. Issa Hamidou. What a goal last game, huh? Against Gainesville.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was completely unexpected, I think, from everybody. That was a very entertaining game, a late game because of the rain delay. Fortunately, that does not seem to be the case for today. We have a sunny skies.
Yes. No rain, thankfully, for this one. We've had one too many delays recently, as Hamidou goes directly for All. Nona looking to have a calm, controlled start to this one. All finds Kraus out wide as, like I said, Nona looking to create something, looking to strike first. That would be the dream start for the Longhorns as Thanhofer looked to burst through. The referee gives a throw in Nona's way. So let's start with the Brave SC lineup. In goal, Tiepo. Across the back line, Vitor, Andrade. And then we have Correa. And then in the midfield, we have Fabio Rodriguez. And then Yuki Nakamura. As that ball from Kraus was almost... Colinati's getting to the end of it. As I was saying, Teus Ferreira in the midfield as well. And then up top for Brave, Nico Diaz, Oscar Rizano, and Carrera. As Gabby Alves gets through Vitor there, puts Colinatis in. Big chance for Nona. Tiepo puts his hand up, makes the save. Corner Nona, Patrick.
That's a great run right there. Great And an even better save, I'd even argue that. Like, beautiful
Reflexes.
chip, trying to get over that keeper. Tiepo just getting the hand on it, giving up that corner from the defense. But this is a great start for Nona. That's what you want to see.
Absolutely. At the back, by the way, the center back pairing for Brave, Andrade and Galina. We saw Alves get through Vitor there, who's starting as Braves right back. Alves with that burst of speed. Looks like Alves has that to his advantage. The corner comes in nicely, looking for the back post. Thanhofer gets the head on it. It ends up on the roof of the net, but this is the perfect time to run through the 1-11 for your Longhorns. So Shane Wright keeps his place in goal, and then across the back line, Richie Thompson, Issa Hamidou, Slade Starnes, and Nicholas Thanhofer in the middle. Ajekwa and Dre, as always. In the wide midfield positions, we have Paulo Alves, who we just saw take the shot there, and Charles All. And then two strikers for this one, Christian Kraus, Georgios Kolinatis. And I wanted to just touch on Kraus, Patrick, real quick, because we saw how imposing of a striker he is, usually with his back towards goal, but always one defenders have to look out for.
Yeah, he's going to have to show up today. I mean, he played excellently against Gainesville the last home game. He very much involved in their recent away win against Brevard.
Yes.
So I expect to see more of that same Krausness today.
I like that. Ball in from Brave. It looks like it'll harmlessly go out of play, as we've already played 5 minutes here at Austin Tyndall, 0-0. So Shane Wright will restart things from the back for Nona. So as we've said, Patrick, first versus second, it's so looking at our Southeast Division and the South Florida Division, both first place automatically through. But then it's the best second place out of those two divisions. And in the South Florida Division, it's Miami AC and Sarasota Paradise. They are tied on everything right now. They have the same exact record, and they still have to play each other one more time. So they will take points off of each other. So that's definitely Nona's advantage, especially if they can get a point at least out of today.
Absolutely works in their favor. I mean, that's honestly the best case scenario you could have, especially against a tough opponent like Brave FC today. It's Nona are in control of their own destiny right now, so they have to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. We don't want to see what happened in the Villages in the reverse fixture. It was 0-0 at halftime, and then Brave just came out in the second half, and simply the better side. Hopefully a different script for today, as Kraus, already with his back towards goal, looking for Kolinatis, finds All. Essentially, All takes the shot. It was a great block. In the end, it cannons right to Richie Thompson, another player who had a great performance against Gainesville. Alves in the battle with Vitor. That's going to be a good one. Thompson looking for the ball over the top for Kraus. It's headed towards the number 14 Carrera, dropping deep, and now Rosano did not keep that in play. The whistle does eventually go. Throw in Nona. Thompson will have it there. But we saw that was a problem with Gainesville. They couldn't get their number 9 involved. I think it might go a little differently. Brave are a solid unit, and Rosano will look to pounce that number 9 for Brave.
Absolutely, I mean, Nona's defense, they're going to have to be even more on point today. They didn't have much of a challenge last home game. Clearly not too much of a challenge against Brevard. Also, last away game. So they're going to have to make sure that they're not rusty, not falling behind. They're aware, on their toes at all times.
All getting fouled. Looks like the challenge coming in from Ferreira. Free kick Nona in their half. Yeah, that is something we kind of know. You know, it's the two games, Nona Brave, are another level compared to the other USL 2 matches. You see pretty big score lines in the others, but these two Rodeo Derbies are different. As All wants all of his boys forward. He wants more options in the box. As Brave sent a one-man wall out there, All with the ball in. It looks like a solid one. Back post. Alves gets his head on it! And it's again Tiepo putting it over the crossbar. Corner Nona from the other side now. Alves getting on the end of 2 chances already.
I'm sure if Tiepo didn't get his hand on it, it was going to be perfectly squared across. That would have ended up in the back of the net. That's what it looked like.
Oh, man. It looked like the beautiful header right back where it came from. Far post. That's what he was aiming for. Tiepo already making 2 saves to open this one. As Charles All will send it into the middle. Good ball in. It was headed away by Vitor in the end, who rose highest. Jacqua heads it back into the box. It's cleared. Not far, though. Hamidou will contest it. Again, not cleared far. Denhofer, will he have a go? Yes, he will. Another save from Tiepo. Denhofer wanted to do his best Hamidou impression there.
Tiepo's not going to be an easy keeper to beat tonight. They're already making him work, but that could show problems in the midfield for Brave and even the defense if they can't shut down these chances that Nona FC are creating.
Brave under the cosh, as they would say in England, to open this one. Nona definitely the better of the 2 sides as they have yet another corner. The deliveries have been solid so far. Can they capitalize? Here we go. Corner driven in. It's headed away by Brave first, and then it'll be Fabio Rodriguez to try to clear it. The shot from range from Hamidou gets blocked relatively easily. Dre brings it down. Takes a control touch, actually. Very nicely done by the captain as Shane Wright gets rid first time. Same thing for Brave, sending it upfield. It was a good touch there by Carrera. Thompson wins the ball fairly. The Brave SC bench was calling for it. I think the referee, the right decision there. As Brave look to advance on that far side. As they have possession at the back for the first time. Here is Galina coming out wide here for Vitor. Back with the number 5, Galina. And then Andrade, his center back pairing for today. Correa on that far side. Brings it infield. Here's Rodriguez once again, feeding it. Thompson, they're looking to defend against Vitor, who's well advanced. Brings Thompson down. Free kick, Nona. So far, so good defensively for the Longhorns.
I'm expecting Thompson to have another wonderful game, just as he did against Gainesville, driving up and down the field, across the field, up top. He was doing everything that game, wasn't he? He seems to be very comfortable at home.
The perfect wing back, really. The perfect fullback. Full of energy, full of intensity. As we are looking to get the brightness just at the perfect level for you guys. We'll get there eventually, right? Sends it. Carrera on this near side, right under the camera. Throw in Nona once again. As a throw in long, looking for Colin Nates. The header from Galina. As Nona get the throw in. The assistant referee signaled for Brave for a second. Changed his mind. Let's see if he can find someone with the service that's about to come into the box. The first post was Kraus. It's headed away. Not far, though. Here's Starnes. We're going to feed it in again, but just no one really making a movement. Goal kick for Tiepo. And like you said, Patrick, it's going to take something pretty extraordinary to beat Tiepo today. It's not going to be an easy contest against the Brave SC keeper. As they play out of the back once again. Here's Tiepo. As they also look to keep the ball, create something out of the back. Back to the keeper. He'll go short towards Andrade, who looks like he's wearing the captain's armband for Brave tonight. They're going to feed it out wide for Diaz, who scored 2 goals against Nona in the reverse fixture. Just beauties to essentially hand Brave the 3 points on that night. Kraus putting the pressure in there, forcing Galina to make a decision. Nona once again on that far side, looking to feed in Rodriguez. Not quite, and now Colinates can come the other way for Nona. Feeds it ahead of Alves and just too far ahead, but the right idea for Alves, who's been active to start this one.
So just like you mentioned before, that this is going to be a very close game. I mean, look at these stats right here. Brave have scored 28 goals, have only conceded 5 in 9 games played, whereas Nona also 28 goals for, but 10 goals against in 10 games played. So I'd expect the defense of both of these teams to really shine throughout this game.
There is not much in it. Not at all. As Hamidou will bring it forward for Nona. Starnes. Looking for Thompson. Now they're going to feed in Alves. Can he maybe deliver a ball into the box? No, he goes short for Thompson. It's a great challenge there from Vitor as they concede yet another corner. Alan Dre will be over to take it. And it looks like Nona will have to take advantage of these corner opportunities that Brave seem to be giving up to start this one. Dre will feed it into the middle here. Let's see what comes from this. Dangerous ball into the center of the area. Headed away again, first time by Brave. Jack will go wide to receive it. Does nicely to shield it from his man. Here's All. Jack was still an option out wide. Does very well to come inside and then feed in Ajakwa, who will put the ball in first time. It's not dealt with clearly by Brave. Nakamura at the back. Only clears it as far as All. Just couldn't control it. As Nona looked to maintain possession. Here's Ajakwa. And just behind him, putting the challenge in there was Carrera. Throw in Nona on that far side. They look to be quick on that second ball, which will be important tonight. As Kraus putting the pressure on Andrade. Looks like he'll deal with it. Not really, though. It's right to Ajakwa. Alves does well against Galina. Alves feeds in Kraus. What can he do? He definitely got clipped there. The referee says no foul. Looked like there was a foot in. Looks like there was contact.
I agree with that call from the referee, but again, it's all about angles.
Definitely looked like there was contact there. The referee waving play on as Thanhofer deals with that switch up play. It actually goes off his head and behind. So Brave will have the opportunity. Edge of the box. That was Correa. Running into the box. Did Hamidou get the final touch? Yes, he did. Corner Braves. Their first corner of the match. Yeah, I definitely think the referee missed one there. Kraus doesn't go down easily. But Nona have to move on. Corner Brave. Let's see if their deliveries can match Nona's, which have been promising to start this one. In the first half of the reverse fixture was a very, very tight affair. Not much in it. It looks like we'll get more of the same here tonight, as the ball will be whipped in from that far side. 17 minutes gone. Brave with the corner high into the back post. Vitor got a head on it. Right, we'll have to challenge for it. The referee does protect the keeper, and we see that a lot. Goalkeeper's getting that protection, but it was a foul on right. Free kick Nona. And they survive the first corner coming in from Brave. The top two of the Southeast Division going head to head here, We're pleased to have your company. No Euros, no Copa America, but USL 2 to the rescue, Patrick.
I agree. On the day off of both tournaments, you're gonna need your soccer fix from somewhere.
And it's coming from Austin Tyndall tonight. All with the curious ball in towards Colinatis, who acknowledges All's creativity there. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take a spark of magic from someone. And All also having a positive start to this one for Nona, as Andrade carries it out of the back. Back with the Brave SC captain. And Brave, one of the few USL 2 sides, at least in the Southeast Division, where you'll see away fans, which is just exemplifies the fact that these are the two big dogs in this division. As Carrera looks to feed in Vitor, who looks to come up this flank all the time, similar to Thompson, but staying up the pitch. As Dre goes safely back to right, looking for All potentially, gets out jumped. Thanhofer wins that. And here he is, the Nona left back for tonight, Hamidou. Looking for Kraus in a challenge with Nakamura. Looks like All got a nudge from the back. Definitely free kick Nona as All. Once again, drawing a lot of fouls to start this one. Looks like he'll be also a danger man out wide for Nona. Dre takes that free kick, scored a beautiful goal away at Brevard. It was actually Humphrey from the far flank, finding a late run from Dre into the box. Just beautiful into the bottom corner. Also, Richie Thompson getting his first goal of the season away at Brevard.
I feel like everybody could say they saw that coming, especially considering how the past few games have gone for him. He's a stellar player. Hopefully he can find a second. Who knows?
Who knows? That would not hurt at all. As Carrera leaves it for Vitor. Once again, a suspect ball there. Looking for Nakamura. Brave pounce on the second ball. Rosano looking to get ahead of Hamidou. He does well to just clear the danger momentarily. Here comes Diaz cutting inside. Diaz still with it. Runs all the way wide. Here's Ferreira with the shot. Hamidou heads that right to Diaz, though. The danger still there from Brave. Here's Ferreira with the shot high and into the hands of Wright.
Ferreira has been very involved in Braves build-up.
So far, yeah.
All their attacking measures.
Honestly thought that shot was going over the bar, but nestled into the gloves of Shane Wright as looks like Thanhofer is down for Nona. Will receive the attention of Gio Fonseca and Joshua Crispin from Nemours, one of our many sponsors for this season. Hopefully Thanhofer can continue. I didn't really catch what happened to him.
I'm not sure if it was a non-contact or contact injury, if he is injured. Hopefully nothing too serious.
So it looks like both teams are using this as a water break. They wouldn't mind that. With around 22 minutes gone in this one. 0-0. And as we built this one up, it was going to be a tight affair. We've seen many times Nona take that early lead, Brave take that early lead. Not in this one. I think it's pretty likely this will be decided by one goal. I mean, whether it's 1-0, 2-1, I don't really see a blowout here.
It's not an unrealistic scoreline at all.
In the previous two meetings against these two here at Austin Tyndall, it's finished 1-0 Nona and 0-0. So usually low-scoring matches. As Thanhofer is on his feet, looks like walking back to the sideline. Looks like he's trying out that hamstring. Can't say for sure, though. But it does look like Wright will get play restarted for the Longhorns. as, of course, if a player goes down, has to come to the far side, has to wait for the referee's signal to come back on, but it looks like everyone is ready to go again. As the drop ball will land right at the feet of Wright, who will look to release Nona once again. As we have around, as I said, 20 or so minutes in this first half to go. The biggest chances coming Nona's way so far. Dre then finds all. Comes inside Nakamura, bouncing off him there. Thompson on this near side. Looks like he'll be staying further back today, more defensive role against a very dangerous Brave side as Hamidou drives Nona forward here. Looking for Kraus, finds him. Looking for Kolinatis. What a ball from Kraus. Kolinatis got brought down. It was a little bit of contact, not enough for the penalty. Alves with the shot, blocked once again by Galina. Throw in Nona. What a pass from Kraus to find Kolinatis.
Pass and a beautiful run from Kolinatis into the box.
Almost something out of nothing there. That came very quickly. Hamidou driving forward. We would love to see more of that as Thompson elects to go back to Starnes. Here's Hamidou. Dre looking to cover for Thanhar for that ball just ahead of the Longhorns captain. Throw in Brave on that far side. As it's back with Tiepo, who, to start this one, the first 10 minutes, 3 saves. After that, not much to do.
Yeah, the momentum has definitely shifted a little bit towards Braves' favor. Hopefully, Nona are looking to get that back because they started off really hot, really well.
Yeah.
Braves have now had a couple chances, a few build-ups.
Very evenly set up here at Austin Tyndall. It's going to be a game of few chances. It's going to be who is most clinical. That's what it's going to come down to. Of course, we usually see games open up towards the end. But for these first few minutes, it's vital that both teams stay solid defensively as Starnes has to head it back for Wright. So, again, a pretty easy decision for the refs. Starnes getting clearly pushed in the back by Rosano, I believe. Yep. So Wright will once again have a free kick as the referee goes and checks on Starnes. As the Brave bench just reminding their players to be aware of the potential threats from Nona as Wright sends his back line forward. He wants to send this one long. Does just that. Who will he find? Kraus was contesting for it. Galina out of the back does very well. Was it a foul by a Jacqua? It didn't look like there was much in it. The referee does go with the decision to give a free kick for Brave right under the scaffolding. Carrera will leave it for Vitor on this near side. Looks like a Jacqua just got a little over physical there with Galina, who, like Hamidou, was coming out of the back for Brave. Now in the midfield, Ferreira looking for that through ball for Diaz, puts it in, very dangerous indeed, and there it is. Oscar Rezano with the finishing touch for Brave as they take the lead here at Austin Tyndall. It is 1-0 to the visitors. It was a great ball for Diaz, who found Rezano.
And you have to give credit to Ferreira having the vision to find that pass into that corner, which ultimately ended up in the back of the net.
I mean, it was a great threaded ball in. And then the finishing touch was the easiest part of that play. Rezano.
What did I tell you about smoke before the game?
There
it is. Just not the colors we want to see.
We want to see orange, not yellow. I don't think it's been that negative a start for Nona. Like we said, they started the hotter of the two sides, just didn't find the back of the net. Tiepo coming out big. And that's really been Braves' first main attack of the match, first real chance to score, and they take it. Nona on the back foot, looking to respond quickly to put that goal behind them. Kolinatis looks for the flick for a Jackwa.
It's like how you said, though. It's a matter of who can be the most clinical, and Braves took their best chance, and they scored.
Rosano's third goal of the USL 2 season. He's made 9 appearances so far, 6 starts. And like we said, opposite to Gainesville, who couldn't find their number 9. Brave won't have any problems with that tonight, as here they come again. Nona would not want to concede too early on. Here's Nico Diaz once again causing problems. Appeals for handball. The referee quickly waves them away as All looks to bring it back. That was just behind a Jackwa. He was able to adapt to it. Here's All. Out wide for Kraus, who's had to come out wide to receive the ball so far. All making that overlapping run. Kraus finds him. All puts the ball in first time, just ahead of Alves. As Thompson is quickly on the scene there, putting pressure on Carrera. That's a good ball into midfield. Lots of space there. Rosano running offside, decides to take the shot! And it just goes wide of the post! I thought that was in. Patrick, my heart was in my mouth there.
I just from the view from here, looked like it was going into the back of the net. Shane Wright caught off his line. Nona seem to be losing their grasp on the game. They should be, hopefully, are looking to control it once again. Brave FC are absolutely growing more and more with every passing minute.
Ferreira decided to take it on, and it was almost the second goal of the game, as Tiepo has to get rid. And here is Carrera getting fouled, and the Brave SC bench very loud, very demonstrative towards the referee. We saw that in the villages as Dre gives away the free kick. As Brave will have a free kick. Nakamura over it. So has to go safely back. Here is Rodriguez running forward. Comes out wide. That was a great ball from Vitor to feed it in. Carrera under pressure by Starnes. Keeps it in play. Alves looking to get past Vitor. Slides in. Here's Kraus. Getting challenged by Nakamura. 2v1 against Kraus. Nakamura looks to keep it for Brave and does solidly there. As Andrade finds Ferreira. The number 8 for Brave. Has also been very active to start this one. Almost putting Braves 2-0 up.
Just as I said a few minutes ago when I said that the momentum was starting to shift, the momentum has now completely shifted into Braves' favor.
Nona need to find a foothold once again. Not let that goal put their heads down, because it is ill affordable tonight. As Andrade goes wide again. Finding Diaz. Got the assist for the goal. Ferreira popping up in a more defensive role. Andrade looks for the switch. Was successful for Carrera. Getting stood up by Thompson. Here's Vitor. Goes back, and you can see how Brave just take the sting out of the match. Just completely grab hold of the play, as Galena a little too casual there as he tries to foul Alves. Finds Kraus though. Nakamura very decisive with that challenge.
But there's a reason why Brave are at the top of the standings.
There is. Solid outfit. Haven't lost the match. Nona looking to change that tonight. But they'll have to do it from a goal down. Certainly possible. Loads of time to go. Just keep testing Tiepo. That's the key. Just keep as much as possible. Looking to put shots on goal. Here's Hamidou, which they were doing to start this match. But Jacqua looks like he got pushed over. The 2-8s involved there. Ferreira giving the foul away to Jacqua Escolinatis. Wants to take that a yard or two ahead. All right then, Charles All will look to feed this one in. Another big chance for Nona. In a dangerous area, potentially. All puts it in towards the danger zone. Tiepo comes out. Looks like he got a touch on it. Will Hamidou keep it in play? Did it go out on the byline? It will be a corner for Nona. Alan Dre once again looking to feed it in. Many times, though, Brave have gotten that first header. That's what Nona have to avoid. To find a man in orange. Or maybe switch it up. Let's see what Dre does here. Kraus in the middle. Starnes at the back post. Two main targets as Dre puts it in high and towards the back post. The header comes in. It's headed away. Not far, though. All will take the touch. Will he feed it back in? Dre is also an option. All continues. Kolinatsi just couldn't take the touch. The shot came in from Alves once again. Blocked.
Defense quick to react there. So shut down the angle of that shot.
So many bodies in that box. Alves looks so dangerous whenever he can get a shot off. But not falling for Nona as they have around 10 minutes or so to keep searching for that equalizer in this first half. As we said, it's very early on. Still, as Galina heads that only towards All. Just couldn't take as good a touch as he wanted to as Carrera. Looking for Ferreira. And Dre just kind of nudges him. Nakamura takes that free kick quickly. The referee didn't like that, but that looked a bit soft to me, Patrick.
It's both teams are going to have to adjust in terms of the physicality of the game. It definitely has been physical, but nothing too dangerous just yet.
They're still feeling
each other out.
Yeah, absolutely. Nakamura.
I wouldn't be surprised if later on, as time goes, that players start to get a bit more anxious, angry.
Especially in this matchup, not at all. I'd definitely put money on that. Here's Galina. Vitor. We've seen a lot of both the 3 and the number 5 for Brave. So far this match, they've controlled it. Andrade. Nakamura. Back to the captain for Brave. Galina looking for options as Brave look to once again get at that Nona backline. Lots of backwards passing there. They're fine. They're fine with that.
Because they know that they're controlling the game right now. They're controlling the tempo, and they know that Nona are on their back legs trying to find that front footing. But they can't seem to do that right now.
It's very slow. No sense of urgency whatsoever. Complete opposite to what Nona wants to play, which is quick attack.
Complete
Get at
opposite of the
Brave.
first 10 minutes that we
Yeah.
just saw, where Tiepo was contested 3 times.
It's completely flipped on its head. There is Ferreira. Once again, going back for Andrade.
Assuming that result holds into halftime, I'm sure that Nona FC are going to wonder what went wrong back there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a lapse of concentration, I think we can say, as Tiepo is out of his box there. A little risky as he sends that long. It's not a foul there. Just Hamidou contesting for it. Starnes heading it towards Alves. Will he be able to keep it in? I think he could have just maybe continued.
I think it was a little bit of hesitation there from both Vitor and Alves, because you saw Vitor kind of just slow down, but easily could have been won back if he chose to do so. Alves wasn't sure whether to make that run initially or not, but he attempted, did go outside.
As, yeah, the Brave goal put away by Oscar Rezano. The cross was from Nico Diaz out wide with the assist for the 1-0 for Brave. As the Brave bench has been very loud, appealing every little decision. It'll be important that the referee doesn't let that get to him. Andrach, once again, just forward, but all stands his ground, wins the ball back, looking to release Colinatis early. Looked like it was just too early, though. As he can keep putting pressure on Tiapo. Vitor will have to deal with this. Paulo right on him. And it's dealt with very well. Here's Rodriguez. Dre looking to mark him, looking to win the ball back. Rodriguez as well, very composed by the Brave 11. Tiapo is the starting keeper for Brave tonight. And we've seen him in action, 3 saves so far this game.
And those saves absolutely could have changed the outcome of the game
completely
had he not been able to do that.
Had a very crucial start to this one for Brave.
Seems like he's going to be one of our main talking points tonight, yes?
I think so. Like I said, we haven't really tested him ever since that early just wave after wave after wave of attack. As Kolinatzis looks to put a little more intense pressure. Nona have been happy to sit off so far in this one. Here's Galina. Looking for Nakamura. Jacqua very well in there, getting all of the ball. Paulo Alves now looking for Kraus. And might bounce favorably. Andrade does well. Kraus frustrated because he knows the potential that was in that ball by Alves. But you can see once Nona get the ball, they want to play quick. They know they can't stand off Brave because they'll get back in their shape.
That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to react with explosiveness right there in order to break those lines in the back.
Diaz takes it down once again. Thanhofer is over there this time. Wins the foul. Getting a little overly physical. Thanhofer dealing with the threat. As we have less than 5 to go already. This first half has flown by.
It's been very back and forth.
It has.
It's been very entertaining.
Honestly, feel like it's only been 20 minutes gone. As Wright will get this one going once again. Let's see if Nona can take advantage before the break. As Nakamura takes that down on his chest. Actually landed perfectly for him to take it down. Ferreira. Alves was applying the pressure. Thompson in there. Carrera, though, takes the touch. Dre and a Jacqua looking to win it back. Thanhofer steps in. Jacqua once again is just ricocheting off of the Nona boys at the moment. Jacqua not giving up on it, though, and ends up winning the ball. That's great play by Jacqua. Not giving up, and that's the attitude Nona will need if they are to get back into this one. Still only 1-0. Game can change in a blink of an eye, as we saw. It was not an intricate play by Brave for the goal. It was very direct. Here's a Jacqua in the midfield. Looking long for Kolinatis. Just got intercepted. As Rodriguez will send Ferreira forward for Brave. Little back heel for Diaz. As Brave look to once again cause Nona problems as Correa goes back safely for Andrade. Vitor. Back with the captain, and once again, Patrick, lack of urgency for a Brave, but like I said, they're happy to do this. That ball finds Vitor. Carrera. Back for Vitor. Thompson keeping that defensive position in field. Not much pressure being applied. Carrera. Kolinatis goes down holding his face. Looks he was trying to
I'm,
buy
I'm
the
not
referee
sure. I'm
with
not
that
sure
one.
about that one.
Looks he was trying to buy the referee. Rodriguez with the shot. What a challenge from Dre. That captain's mentality. Putting his body where it hurts. Not letting that shot come in there from Rodriguez. We look to pounce on that. Correa will go over there to take the throw in.
Again, it looks like Nona FC are just looking to close out this first half defensively.
Yeah, just damage
And
limitation.
regroup during halftime, and hopefully the second half can bring better results.
100%. As we have the first booking, it was a late challenge on Dre. Yellow card shown to Brave. I believe that is Correa. We'll just keep an eye on him. We did not see the back of his shirt. I believe that was the number 20 Correa. We'll confirm in just a bit. First yellow card. And as we said, it hasn't been overly physical, but that was definitely a late challenge. Yeah, it was. He did signal 20, didn't he? So that's headed away. Here is Carrera. Goes out wide. Here's Diaz coming forward. Once again, looking for that ball in. It's dealt with nicely by Nona. So corner for Brave. They've had a few from that far side. Let's see if they can create something from this one.
I believe that the yellow was actually to Fabio Rodriguez.
Yep. I think you are right on
Hard
that
to
one.
tell from here.
It is. Similar build for a lot of the Brave players. He didn't do us a favor. Didn't show his back to the camera. Dre getting a little frustrated there. Brave just taking their time. And now we have a ball on the pitch. Second ball.
Again, both teams just looks like trying to just close out this first half.
Corner will come in from Diaz. That was an interesting one. Ferreira lets it go. Rodriguez with the swing and a miss. Jacko looks to get it away. I think we have a couple minutes added on to this first half. As once again, Nakamura will just send it long for Brave. Jacko wins the header that time. Throw in for the visitors. And yes, it was a yellow to Fabio Rodriguez for that late challenge on the Nona captain. But as we look to close this first half, Patrick, what are your thoughts? What have you thought of the Nona performance today?
Well, they've been slightly underwhelming. Again, first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they were on top, just
good.
pressuring every ball, winning every ball, making the keeper work. But slowly we saw Brave grow into the game. The momentum was starting to shift. And then, boom, from Ferreira, crossing the ball into that corner, which led to a goal from Oscar.
Yep, Brizano putting that ball into the back of the net as Thompson finds Colinatis. There's still time yet. Lifts it over for Alves. Can he feed the ball in? It was just overcooked. Can all keep it in? That is the question. Ferreira also over there contesting. The throw-in goes Braves' way. But I think the key for Nona will be take back control of the match. Don't let Brave, just pass it to the back, sideways, because we've seen Nona not really apply much intense pressure in moments where you maybe think they might, step in and who knows, win the ball back, create an opportunity. As Thanhofer finds a Jacqua. All back to Hamidou. Nona don't have much time in this first half. They'll want to send it forward. The Brave bench calling for halftime as a Jacqua gets fouled. but there won't be time for that free kick. So Oscar Verzano has Brave in the lead. It is halftime here at Austin Tyndall. Nona 0. Brave SC 1 in the second Rodeo Derby of the season. Join us back here in 15 minutes time for the second 45. You won't want to miss it. Alrighty, fans, welcome back to Austin Tyndall, where we are almost ready for the second half to get going. Patrick and I back in position for this one. What are we hoping to see in the second 45, Patrick? More urgency, more control from Nona, correct?
Absolutely. They definitely lost control of the game around the 15th minute mark. Ever since then, they were just getting stopped in their tracks on the attack, getting a lot of Brave numbers in their own half. So they got to learn how to deal with that. Hopefully things turn around. Just like the first 10 minutes, if they can replicate that for the remainder of the second half, that would be more than ideal for them.
And I just spotted a change. Jamone Barclay on. He got the red card away at Brevard. Looks like he got overturned. Good to see the number 17 for Nona on for the second half. And what's been, as we said, a hot one in Orlando today. The referee is just getting back in position. Brave finishing their pre-second half huddle, and we're almost ready to go for this second half. So as we said, the reverse fixture, Brave won it 3-0. It was 0-0 at halftime for that game in the Villages. This one going a little differently. Nona will want to impose themselves as soon as possible, just like we saw in the first half. Just a little unlucky that the ball didn't go into the back of the net. Tiepo came up big, very big for Brave. So it'll take a moment or two of magic for Nona to get on the board, but it's definitely possible. We've seen Charles All, who's coming to this near side. He was one of the bright lights for Nona, wasn't he? As Kolinatis is all but set to get this thing going again. As Nona will be kicking right to left for the second half. Brave coming left to right. Kolinatis ready to go. Referee has his whistle. Just has to sound it and we will be off. There we go. Kolinatis gets us back underway here at Austin Tyndall. Nona a goal down. They have 45 minutes to try and rescue themselves in this second Rodeo Derby of the season.
So run us through these scenarios again. If this result holds, what has to happen in the other games?
Yeah, so as it looks like now, of course, Southeast Division, which we are in, and the South Florida Division, they share spots basically. So the first two first place automatically through, and then it's the best second place. So if this result holds, Brave essentially win our division. They will finish first and clinch their spot. So then in the South Florida Division, it is Miami AC and Sarasota Paradise, 1 and 2, tied with the same exact record. So they still play each other, which is the key here. So if Nona were to lose this one, we just have to hope that there is not a draw in that Sarasota-Miami match. So that way we sneak in second place as Barkley comes forward with a burst of energy, just couldn't find his footing to get the shot off. Richie Thompson picks it up, looking for that ball potentially. Alves was very bright. Of course, Nona want to avoid the loss at all costs because it just makes the scenarios a little more tricky. If it's a draw or a Nona win, they're essentially through to the playoffs. But a loss, as I said, requires a little bit of help from the South Floridian teams.
Again, Nona are in control of their own destiny here, so they're definitely going to be trying to salvage at least a point.
At least. Definitely possible. As we said, Brave broke quickly. It was, a 4-5 pass movement that led to Rosano putting it in the back of the net. They will look to do more of the same and stop Nona, and they know they can be a dangerous side. So it's a very interesting second half we're moving in towards. As here is Galina driving forward for the first time this second half. Does very well out wide for Carrera. Looking for Vitor, who's already taking up a very advanced position. Ferreira feeds it into the box. Shane Wright's possession there as he got challenged by Carrera after the fact, but Wright will restart play. Here is Issa Hamidou. Barkley coming deep to receive the ball. Here's Slade Starnes at the back for Nona. Looking to remain solid defensively. They don't want to leak any more goals. That way would give the team the best chance possible to get something out of this one. Hamidou. Looking for that long ball. Barkley just not running in behind there. Kolinatis will look to apply the pressure. Correa didn't make up his mind. Kolinatis' pressure kind of forced him into that mistake there. A throw in Nona.
Does look like Nona have started off on the right footing this half.
Absolutely.
If they can keep up that tempo, who knows what's to come.
Barkley to take this throw all once again. Rodriguez steps in there. It's going to be a throw. Jamon Barkley coming off the bench. He can be very dangerous. Away at Brevard, it was a very bizarre scenario with Barkley. He got 2 yellow cards back to back. We usually don't see that. The first one was for being too close to a free kick, trying to be taken for Brevard. As hold on, as Kolinatsi's edge of the box, looking to get the shot off. Tiepo with the save. Nothing doing there. But yeah, Barkley was too close to a free kick to be, restarted. So that was apparently the first yellow card. And the second was for foul language, which usually don't see that. His argument was, that was going on the whole match. And it looks like the USL 2, whoever has power of that, sided with Barkley and Nona. So that's a good thing, as all of these USF boys, Barkley, Thompson, and Hamidou, are set to go back to USF. So this might just be the last time we see them in orange this season. They will definitely want to make the most of it. So here's Thompson lifting it, looking for Alves. Nakamura steps in assertively there. Carrera. Kolinatsi's not giving up on it. Brave find Ferreira. There's Vitor. Nakamura goes back to Andrade, who takes a loose touch. Kraus looking to close him down as soon as possible. That's really the name of the game, isn't it? As soon as possible for Nona. Galina assessing his options. Thought about going back. Alves steps in, didn't win the ball. Dre now contesting for it. Galina is just so strong on the ball. Has great physicality when he has possession. Is Ferreira tried that long shot in the first half. That ball finds Starnes. And Nona have possession again. They'll look to get forward for the first time the second half. Ajakwa. Looking for Kraus. Nakamura on him. There's Ajakwa got fouled. Ferreira just making sure the referee doesn't get the card out of his pocket. Free kick, Nona. Brady, do you mind zooming out a little bit? Like that. Perfect. Thank you. Here is all on the ball centrally. Kraus. Going back safely for Thompson. Jakwa was the close option. Decides to switch the play. Here's Hamidou. Looking for all. It was a short ball. He got there. In the end, all has been everywhere, Patrick, hasn't he?
Yes, he's been very lively this whole game. Hopefully he can provide that spark that Nona desperately need.
Not a bad shout. Wouldn't be surprised if it's him or this guy, Alves. He hasn't had a bad game tonight. Driving forward, driving inside, continuing with it. Nakamura steps in, goes down a bit too easily. The referee not buying it. And now Brave will look to come the other way with Carrera. Goes out wide. Here is Verzano looking for Diaz. That's a beautiful outside the boot pass. Here is Nico Diaz. Scored 2 against Nona. They know what he can do. Barkley does a great defensive job there. Corner Brave for the first one of the half. What a ball from Verzano. Outside the boot.
Yeah, you found Diaz in a perfect spot. Diaz tried to do his best to make something out of it, but Barkley ultimately shut that down.
Coming back from the front line to also cover, as Brave are taking their sweet time to get over to this corner. Maybe that'll be a theme that we see into the second half. Brave did not show an ounce of urgency after they got that goal. Maybe looking to defend
Definitely
the 1-0.
taking their time. We'll see if the referee starts to get fed up with as time passes on. Time wasting.
Took a very good minute there as Carrera finally ready to put the corner in. Great header away from Starnes. Here is the number 7, Rodriguez for Brave, looking to get a shooting angle. It was blocked there by Hamidou. Once again, we've seen Nona players putting their bodies into those positions, and it's paying off. We saw Dre do it in the first half. Hamidou doing it now. Brave keep possession. They look to come forward again. Carrera for Brave puts the ball in. Hamidou with the clearance on the header. Throw in Brave. Correa over here to feed it into the box. We saw Thompson with the long throw attempt. Will we see the same here with Correa? We're about to find out. So has to go short for Rosano. All kind of ricocheted off him. Hamidou gets the last touch. Corner, Brave again. As Nona just needs to get a little, just some hold of this one, because Brave have started the second half pretty calmly, pretty composed. We'll see what this corner brings for the visitors. Carrera once again, the number 14 for Brave, over there to take it. Feeds it into the box, to the center of the area. Starts with the header again. What a strike from Vitor. It looked like it was heading on target.
That
Corner from
the other
side.
Very dangerous shot. Not sure if Wright would have been able to handle it from that distance.
That was it was headed into the back of the net, it looked like. As I said, Brave have a corner from the other side. I think it'll be Carrera, yep, who will send it in once again. As Brave look to add to their lead. Carrera with the ball in. But not before the referee needs a talking to, looks like Galena, one of the Nona players down. Is that Kraus? Looks like it's Kraus. Yeah, it is Christian Kraus, the number 9 for Nona down. Did you see anything, Patrick?
I'm not sure what exactly happened right there.
Always with the corner, a bunch of wrestling going on. It's impossible for the referee to keep his eye on everything. But it looks like we're all ready to go. It is Kraus and Galena getting into it there. Once again, you see Galena with an arm straight into Kraus's face there. The corner gets taken anyway. Starnes heads it away, not too far. Ferreira will look to feed it back into the box. It's a good ball. It's a good-looking ball. Had good fade on it. Starnes once again with the header for Nona, looking to take care of business. He's over there by the corner. It's brilliant from Starnes, isn't it? Just so imposing at the back for Nona, although Barkley gives it away to Vitor. And there it is. Very nicely done from Thompson as he looks for that quick ball for Alves. It's preventative measures at the back for Brave as Nona look to get things going, as Paulo gets challenged strongly there. Little burst of energy. That's what I like to see. As Nona once again look for that equalizer. Thompson will throw it back into play, looking for Kraus. Galena sticks his foot in. It goes out of play before Vitor can save it. And it looks like the referee, just asking for an extra ball, as that one got sent towards the entrance gate here at Osmond Tyndall. Thompson will throw it in quickly for Dre. Hamidou taking the touch forward, driving forward. Not the first time we've seen him do that for Nona. Looking to add another option. Hamidou with the strike. We know he has that in his locker. That time just looked off balance.
Having
wildly
visions and flashbacks of his previous goal.
He was another one. Just, as I said, losing his balance. He fell over after taking that shot. As we approach the 60th minute here at Austin Tyndall. Brave looking to close out. Tight victory. Nona going to apply that pressure, looking to find that all-important goal. completely changes how the playoff picture looks. As Diaz looked to take the touch, just losing his footing. Barkley was applying the pressure. Wright has possession at the back now for Nona. They go short for Hamidou. All lays it off. Barkley does well. Colinatis. All potentially good play. Referee is just looking to stay out of the way there. Here's All. Keeps possession nicely. Jacqua ahead. Decides to go to Thompson. All now for a Jacqua. That's a great play. All will actually pick that up. Here is Charles All looking to feed it into the box. Kraus and Colinatis were there. Colinatis will pick it up. Barkley has a bit of time. Looking to run towards the byline. Nakamura chasing him. Barkley running into the box. What can he create? Here it is into the back of the net! It's the goal! Nona we're looking for! And it's another one for Paulo Alves!
That's exactly the kind of response that you want to see. Beautiful build-up. Beautiful right across the box. Slid in, got it into the back of the net.
Alves gets his second goal of the season. He scored such an important one here at against Gainesville, of course, to make it 2-1. And now we're all leveled at Austin Tyndall.
Alves was
what a moment.
Playing very good throughout this game. It's not surprising that he gets the goal.
Definitely deserves that. Paulo Alves providing the goods for Nona. 1-1 at Austin Tyndall. And we have so much time here. Half hour to play. A player for the big moments, Paulo Alves. He's not afraid of it, but what a run from Barkley. We've seen him be all the way at the back at some points, but was found by All in a Jacqua with that interplay in the midfield. Barkley just ran towards the byline. Nakamura was chasing him. He said, "Foul me if you dare." Barkley was not taken down. That's a great ball from Diaz. Offside is the call. As we were just talking about, Patrick, isn't that we've seen Barkley running all up and down the flank. We see that with Thompson on the other side, but Barkley looks like he's getting a similar role in this one. Here he is on the ball.
I mean, that's what you want to see from your outside backs. If they can contribute to the attacking plays, that works best for the whole team, as long as they can also work just as hard as getting back once that transition happens. But they've seemed to be pretty comfortable on both sides.
He looks like he is a man on a mission. Got the assist for the goal. And he's doing both sides of the play. Here is Alves looking to lay it off for Dre. Kraus. Colinatis applying the pressure. Don't give it up, George. As TFO has to clear it out. Only as far as that man again, Barkley. Alves in a bit of space. Just couldn't take it down. Looked like the ball bobbled up there for him. The ball looking for Rosano. That long ball did find the brave number 9 as they'll look to also respond. Here's Rodriguez in the middle. Dre looking to stand him up. Nico Diaz looking for that ball over the top for Rodriguez. It gets shepherded back to Shane Wright in goal. And now Nona will look to take a breather, because after that goal, I mean, the game just becomes so wide open.
And just as we've previously touched upon, we are losing all of our USF players here at Nona. So how do you think that'll affect the team moving forward, Edgar?
They're pivotal players. Thompson, I mean, Barkley, we saw him get the assist now. Hamidou at the back. It's important players, but hopefully this team can adapt. We have players off the bench. We always see them have a great impact off the bench. We'll need them to take on a bigger role heading into the playoffs. Fingers crossed as Alves gets challenged there by Vitor. It'll be a throw-in for the Longhorns. 1-1 at Austin Tyndall, thanks to Alves. Great ball in from Barkley. Now momentum, as we've talked about, it's shifted all throughout this game. A little towards the Longhorns now, Patrick.
Yeah, absolutely. It has shifted back into their control, especially, I mean, leading up to that equalizing goal. We saw it slowly happening. Now it's just a matter of holding on to that momentum, see what else they can do with it.
Yeah. As All and Barkley were looking to get the ball back there. Hamidou stepping forward, challenging Rosano. No foul. Correct from the referee. Here's Dre looking over the top for All. Look to almost take the touch. Kolinatis, can he control it? Andrade stepping forward. Kolinatis puts a very dangerous ball. Galina overall dealing with it, but Brave now looking too good at the back.
Slipped
Nona
up.
putting the pressure on. What did you say, sorry?
Oh, nothing. Just that their defense is slowly starting to slip up a little bit. They're going to try to clean that up, but that's what Nona wants to see.
Slip up is the perfect description of that. As Brave have a man down. We'll see where that came from. It was Correa on the ground, got back up under his own steam. Barkley will throw it back in. He's played such a pivotal role this second half so far.
Absolutely. He's been a big game changer.
Thompson, they're going to feed it for Kraus. Hasn't had a shot yet this match. And just tried to lay it off for Alves. Just a bit wayward. Carrera was looking to clear it. Alves still in there, not giving it up. That's the main thing for Nona here. They're being first to those second balls, and that's been pivotal. A Jaguar running forward now for Nona. All getting challenged, not phased by it. Lays it off for Dre, always an option for Nona. All looking for Kraus. It's so tight and congested in that final third. All gets past. All putting the ball in. Kraus was there. Paulo also. It was just beyond the number 10 for Nona. The chances are starting to come, though, as Hamidou has to take control there. Rosano was hounding him down, still doing that.
Credit to All, though. That was the work. That work that he put in was beautiful to see. Trying to do everything he can to make it happen.
All has been great all match long so far. As Nico Diaz didn't give that one up. Feeds it in for Rosano. Just trips over the ball there. Starnes put his foot in. No foul.
Miscommunication right there.
Yeah. Nakamura. Ferreira. Took a loose touch. Kolinatis was there. Dre passes it forward for Alves. And now Nona can come forward the other way. Kolinatis, can he take the touch beyond? It looks like he could have just ran. Looked for Kraus.
Not sure he made the right choice there.
And was that a foul? The referee didn't even blow his whistle.
The ref blew the whistle. He blows the whistle now.
And it must be for the handball.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, he never blew the whistle for the foul. Braves player grabbed the ball immediately without hearing the whistle.
This match is Nona against Brave, formerly the Villages. They changed their name for this season to Brave SC, but it is the second Rodeo Derby of the season. 1-1 at Austin Tyndall. Free kick Nona in a promising position. We've seen all over these free kicks. We know who's going to take the set pieces for Nona tonight. What can he do here? All puts his arm up, sends it in. Looks like a great ball into the danger zone. And it was Slade Starnes almost with the finishing touch.
Tiepo with another crucial save as well.
Had to be on his toes there. Jaguar running forward for Nona now. Appreciate that. Live from Morocco, even. Patrick, we're getting props.
Another international audience.
I appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying this match. It's been a great watch so far. Tiepo has to get rid. Kolinatis decides to go short. Correa. Tiepo does do just that. Hamidou gets his head in there. Thompson coming infield now into the midfield. Number 2 for Nona. We know he pops up everywhere. Here's Dre. Switching it over to All. Nona, what can they come up with here? All also driving to the byline. This time, Correa wins out on that battle. Looks like
we're going to see
2 changes. Looks like Bradbury, the number 10, and Yusum, the number 17 for Brave, getting ready to come on. Not before this corner kick for all. What can he muster up? We've seen Nona be so dangerous from these positions. All puts in a high looping ball towards the back post. Kraus and Starnes. Was there a whistle? Not again.
No whistle. No whistle.
Goal kick. Fresh legs from Brave, though. Of course, we didn't see any halftime substitutions from them. Nona did make one. Let's see who they replace. It is Yusum and Bradbury coming on, the number 10. Oh, we're going to have some work to do here, Patrick. They're going off on the far side. We'll see who got replaced. It is coming off on this near side. The number 9, Rosano, coming off. Yusum coming on. Looks like Yusum will lead the line now for Brave, and we'll see where Bradbury.
Brave making those attacking changes. We're going to see how Nona respond in the next 20 minutes or so.
That might change the dynamic a little bit of this one. As Brave look to stay on top of their game attacking wise. It's right under the scaffolding. Dre in there against Ferreira. Kraus standing it up. Colinatis looking for that long ball. Tiapo thought about coming out for it. Kraus in the box. Stands it up. So good at his hold-up play. Looking to feed it back into the box. Alves lays it up for a jack. What will he take the shot on? Just closed down in time by Bradbury. Jackwell almost. It looked promising.
Nona have definitely looked much, much better this half
100%.
compared to the first.
Night and day.
I wonder what was said in the locker room.
Dave Jacobs, Coach Dave, assistant coaches Juancho and Vincent as well. That team talk is so important, isn't it? Especially if you're 1-0 down, to make sure the players don't get too low and stay in this one. And we've seen just that. Here is Yusum, the number 17 now, looking to lead the line. Bradbury opening it up for Brave as they look to attack the other side. We've seen mostly Nona so far this second half. Brave just looking to make sure that they know they're still a threat. Ferreira in the midfield for Brave. Going to come to this near side. Going to the number 7, Rodriguez. Oh, gets past all. Barkley is also there, though. Rodriguez has to go back. Nakamura ends up going wide. Vitor. Alves over there. Back to Nakamura. It's great shape being held by Nonas right now, as you see Galina with the wild effort. Watch
Sending
out.
it to the backyards of the residences behind the net.
Of the beautiful Nona homes around Austin Tyndall. Right will have a goal kick. But it's a great shape by Nona. You see Brave just having to pass back because there's no options ahead. As Hamidou looks to clear it just under the scaffolding again. Kraus looks like he wasn't able to keep it in play. Rodriguez will take this throw. Looks like Yusum was challenging Hamidou. Starnes has to get rid. Colinatis putting his foot in there. Galina right to a Jacqua, just couldn't take that down. It was cannoned off of Galina. Rodriguez. Looking for Diaz. Petrucelli, you see him on that near side. The assistant coach for Nona giving out instructions. That ball in was headed away once again by Starnes. How good has he been at the back for Nona? Just heading everything away.
Yeah, that back line of Barkley, Starnes, Thompson, and Hamidou has been very, very, very strong all season long.
Yes. It's been very effective tonight.
It's a back line that you would love to have.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the other teams in the division.
Yeah. Gives you a lot of insurance defensively as Hamidou under control. Barkley Leaves it for right. Here is Barkley as Diaz looked to intercept, just beyond his reach. Kraus has had a tougher night. Kraus not really able to get as many opportunities as he would like, as he is used to getting. Starnes at the back for Nona, as they have certainly, looks like they've heard us. They've grabbed control right back from Brave. It's been a much better showing this second half. They know how big this match is. It's not lost on anyone, as Nakamura was getting a little feisty there on all. Again, continues his great performance. Just doesn't want to get too casual, though. Here's Dre. Looking forward always. Looking for Kraus. Galino will have to deal with it. He gets his head on it. Alves is there. Kolinatis as well. It's cleared away very well by Andrade, the captain for Brave, as that header from Thompson just fell right to Carrera. Thompson looked to get it back. He was kind of out of position. Here's Bradbury off the bench with the shot once again. Harmless for Shane Wright. As the Brave bench asks for a little bit of calmness when that shot is about to be taken. We've seen two now just get wasted there for Brave.
Seem to be getting a little bit too eager. Right. Not having too much to do tonight, admittedly, aside from that first goal.
Right. Here is Bradbury. Starnes intercepts well. And now opens it up for Kraus. Outside the boot for Alves. He'll chase that. He'll feed on those types of, on that type of service. But Nakamura doing very well defensively that time. Here he is. Won the ball back. Now goes back for Tiepo. Whoa. A little bit of confusion. Andrade taking over instead of Tiepo, who ends up clearing it. He wants nothing to do with it. It's straight to Starnes. We're seeing a little more, a Brave more uncomfortable here in the second half. Dre opening it up. Here's Barkley. What can he do? Getting stood up by Nico Diaz. Comes off of Rodriguez. Barkley always looks dangerous on the ball. Corner, Nona. As the referee signals a change, will it be for Nona this time? We will see. It is Simon Afrifa coming on, the number 11 for the Longhorns. It'll be interesting to see who Coach Jacobs decides to take off, as we'll see who it is. It might be Paulo. Looks like that's Paulo Alves, who had a brilliant performance tonight. It is Paulo Alves off, Afrifa on, as that cross comes in, and it's almost Afrifa with his first touch of the ball.
Almost an instant impact from Afrifa.
We saw that away at Florida Elite. His first touch of the season was a goal. He is not a stranger to that scenario. All will feed it back into the box. Ends up changing the routine now. Barkley was the short option. Throw in, but Patrick, just a short word on Paulo Alves tonight. What a performance.
Absolutely, especially coming up with that equalizing goal. That's exactly what you want to see. Excuse me. Just like you said, a big game player. It's when you want your players to step up in those occasions.
2 goals in his last 2 matches, and they have not been, not important. Every goal is important, right? But these 2 goals from Alves have been crucial for Nona, as the referee tried to play advantage, brought the play back. There was no advantage for Nona. Kraus getting fouled.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with the referee on that one.
The Brave bench certainly didn't. Looked like that phase of play had moved on. All once again with the free kick for Nona. We have just under 13 minutes to go in this one. Another very good looking opportunity for Nona. So many options for all to pick out. Referee just having a word with those in the middle. All will send it in. It
Just
didn't
a
beat
little
the
bit
first
too
man.
low.
It was a high foot maybe on Kolinatis. It's a head injury. The referee has to stop play. That free kick just a little underwhelming. Have to beat the first man, don't you? As it's Dre on the ground. Just looked like there was a high foot. He was going for the ball, to be fair.
And we see Gallina just standing over him, complaining to the ref.
So Alan Dre just making sure there's nothing wrong with the Nona captain. As we have around 12 minutes to go here. There'll be another water break. So again, just a moment to kind of recap the action we've seen so far, Patrick. Much better in the second half by Nona.
Absolutely. That first half, they did lose the reins on that one, allowing Braves to find that leading goal, 1-0, which was a nice build-up, unfortunately, which was also, I would argue, their clearest chance of the night.
It has. They took their best chance of the match so far.
They've definitely had their opportunities, but they weren't so clinical in those build-ups. Nona finding their footing later in this game, finally getting that equalizer through Paulo Alves.
Yeah, they let a lot of the first half kind of just pass them by. Not the same in the second half, as hopefully Dre can continue. So we're almost ready to get play back underway here. The referee will looks like he'll drop the ball for Brave. As it looks like Dre will be able to continue. That's a good sign. Although we got two more changes for Brave. So Deputat is coming on, the number 30, as well as Joao Ribeiro, the number 18 for Brave. Dre is so ready to come back on. There he is. So two more changes. We saw that already from Brave.
They're definitely trying to get back into this one. Probably trying to find that late goal to secure their unbeaten, to keep it alive, at least for now.
Ferreira, one of those players coming off. So Ribeiro and Deputat. Let's see what kind of impact they can have, along with Bradbury and Yusum, who came on. As it looks like the referee will tell Dre to hold on. It is a head injury, so he wants to make sure he is completely ready. As we will finally get back underway.
Just under 10 minutes on this one.
Yeah.
We're going to see how both teams play this one out.
Time is running up for both of these sides. Let's see who, if a second goal comes in, let's see who'll get it, as Yusum took that touchdown very nicely. Ribeiro already with the shot. It comes off the crossbar. Did Wright get it? Oh my goodness, Hamidu almost put it into the back of his own net. Did Wright get a touch on that?
He absolutely did. If without that touch from his left palm, that was going in, I believe.
Wow. Cannon off the crossbar. That shot just kind of injected a bit more energy into this one.
Absolutely. Both teams are definitely going to wake up from that one.
Corner kick. Brave will send it in from that far side. It's towards this near post. It's nicely dealt with by Nona. Straight into the gloves of Wright. That came out of nowhere. What a strike from Ribeiro off the bench. Trying to waste no time for Brave as Nona looked to play out of the back. Starnes looking for that long ball option this time. Perfectly finds Kolinatis. Nakamura left some on him. The referee plays advantage. All looking for cross in behind. Andrade will deal with it. Rodriguez at the back for Brave, looking to carry it out. There was Deputat in the midfield, so it looks like fresh legs all around in the midfield for Brave as they look to gain control after Nona have taken it by the scruff of the neck this second half. They've definitely dictated play for most of the second half as Rodriguez takes a great turn, opens it up for Yusum. Yusum driving towards the box. Barkley looking to stand him up, does very well. Concedes the corner, but very nicely from Barkley once again.
I'm sure we're going to see more urgency from Nona, especially considering that they don't necessarily want to rely on the results from other games. They feel more comfortable handling this on their own.
Keeping it in their own hands, 100%. That would be the key, but they have to survive yet another wave of attack. As it looks like Deputat will go over to take the corner for Brave. Looks like they're all bunched up at the far post. It looks like they'll charge in. That ball is a great ball in, right? With the touch. And it looked like it was a combination of Wright and Hamidou at the back. Once again, those two at the back for Nona coming up big. Wright and Hamidou. A Brave building into it.
Absolutely coming back into it. And that's what Nona don't want to see happen.
It was a great corner. Great delivery from Deputat. What a chance for Brave. As all getting challenged there by Ribeiro. Hamidou just sends it long. Afrifa looking to take the touchdown. Afrifa hasn't been able to really assert himself in this one. There's still time for it. Tiepo goes for Rodriguez, who's found himself in more defensive areas this second half as it's worn on. Hamidou has Ribeiro breathing down his neck. Actually, will try to shepherd it out. Win the foul. Yes, he does. Free kick Nona, very smart as we see Gabi Ramos, I believe, warming up for Nona. Don't think that's a bad option off the bench, Ramos. Of course, also the likes of Humphrey Doe, Pedro Lameiras still available for Coach Jacobs to use in this one. These two teams will not want to share the points. Ajakwa looking for Kolinatis. I think he looked for all at first. Kolinatis brought it down. Ajakwa won't mind. Here he is in the midfield. Thompson. Starnes at the back. Nona look to calm things down. Regain a little bit of that composure we've seen all second half long from the Longhorns. Back with Wright to Hamidou. Those two have saved Nona not once but twice this second half. First from that shot that Ribeiro launched, and then from the corner.
Hamidou looks like he's having some discomfort.
I mean, he's been in the thick of it. I wouldn't be surprised if Galina, did he keep it in?
Ball is still in.
Did not cross the line, says the assistant ref, as Hamidou didn't win the ball. It's a yellow card. Was it deserved? I mean, the shout from the bench certainly thought so. And yeah, you're right, Patrick, as Hamidou is just taking a bit of time to get back up. So Brave will restart play. Deputat, we saw him take the corner. He'll be all over this free kick now.
If Hamidou keeps expressing discomfort, I'm not sure where. Do you think he closes this game out, or are they going to have to make that late change in the back here?
Huge decision for the Nona coaches to take. They won't want to take him off. He's been exceptional this match. They end up going short on this free kick. Here's Deputat once again. Takes a touch. Looks like he set up the shot. Dre looked to challenge. Deputat still with the shot. It lacked a bit of oomph, didn't it? Straight into the hands of Wright. He's going to look to play out of the back. Fed Dre in there. Finds Kraus first time out wide. Here's All looking for Kolinatis. Now then, getting stood up by Rodriguez. All with the overlapping run. He finds him. Here's Charles All. Can he do? Andrade over there. Ends up going back. That's smartly done there. Barkley. Over to Starnes. Nona making sure they don't commit too many numbers forward. Here's Dre. Ajakwa signaling for him to go back. Takes that advice. Here's Hamidou. Charles All. So eager to get that ball into the middle. But Nona, main priority, keep the ball, keep recycling it, and maybe the opportunity will arise. Alan Dre. Barkley takes a great touch, keeps it in play, back to the captain. Here's Barkley, who wants to get forward. Hasn't done so in a few minutes. Back to Starnes. For Nona as they, once again, assess their options, not lunging into anything, not rushing anything. It's in their hands, as we have said, all. Over for Kraus, looking for the give and go, all signaling for it. Kraus decides to look for Kolinatis. Back for all, that's great play. All, can he feed it in? It's offside. The referee puts his flag up on that far side. All just wasn't looking across the line.
It did have potential, that build-up. Unfortunately, just ahead of that defense.
As there it is, it looks like Hamidou is done for this one. They'll have to get their replacement ready.
Yeah, Hamidou didn't look comfortable the last 5-6 minutes.
It looks like his race is run. Maybe he can find a little bit left in the tank. We'll see. As the physios are back on the pitch. And it is a substitution. Ebenezer Larea coming on. Likely just to provide those fresh legs. Or will it be in replacement of Hamidou? Wouldn't be surprised.
I don't see how Hamidou can keep going in the state that he's in. Doesn't look comfortable in the field.
No, he doesn't. Almost into injury time. We've had a few stoppages. What are we saying, 3-4 minutes? I think that would be fair. Let's keep an eye on the referee. Actually see if we can see what he signals as Hamidou. What a performance. We said the same thing for Alves. I'll say it again for Hamidou. He was great at the back alongside Starnes.
Yeah, that pairing in the back is, again, just like I said, a pairing that many teams would love to have. Lucky to have both of them.
We're finally ready to get things going. We didn't see if Larea came on. Wouldn't see why not. Looks like Brave are happy to see this one out. Don't want to speak too soon. So the referee blows his whistle as we tick over 90 minutes into a crucial period of this one. Both teams want to win it, but none of them want to concede that goal. Here's right. Can Nona conjure something up? Not long to go. Starnes just feeds it a little too far ahead of Thompson. Not necessary here. Not what he was looking for. Thompson wanted that at the feet. Deputat wins that header. Starnes eager to make up for that. Putting the pressure on Dre, challenging. It looks like All will pick it up. And All will drive forward now, but Ribeiro with those fresh legs. The referee letting play flow, as that's great. Great defending by Ajakwa. Finding himself in a more defensive area. Now kind of free for a run into this one. Tiepo came out for it. Edge of the box. Did well there. The Brave keeper. Vitor. Nakamura in the midfield for Brave. Launching it forward to no one. Right is there for Nona. Has to send it up now. There can't be long left in this one. I think he's going to look for that long ball.
Seems like it. He's going to launch it forward if possible.
Here we go. We're ready, right? Whenever you're ready. Here we go. Who will find this one? Kraus heading it towards Kolinatis. There's a chance. Kolinatis just getting pulled there by Andrade. He continues into the box. Kolinatis puts it in. Headed away. Is it for Dre or Frifa? Alan Dre with the shot over the bar. It was such a clear pull on Kolinatis. No call from the referee.
Yeah, I mean, at least from our view, we could see that Kolinatis just getting pulled. The shirt
clear.
was
It
getting
was so
stretched.
clear. But
I'm
I
surprised that the referee did miss that.
To be fair, I think he saw the advantage
Nah.
develop for Nona, but the ball in for, that Kolinatis ended up delivering just wasn't what he was expecting. He had 3 in front of him, to be fair. The whole Brave back line keeping an eye on Colinatis. Here is Bradbury. Goes down pretty easily off the challenge of a Frifa. Very quickly taken. Here is Nakamura. Over to his far side. Starnes deals with it again. Rodriguez looking for that ball in. Corner. Brave very late on in this one.
Could be those final moments that we see from both teams. I would assume that we're nearing the end of added time
they
here.
Can't be long left. Nico Diaz. Brave looking to steal it at the end. Starnes once again with the header. Larea gets a touch on it as well. Nakamura. Now, what can Brave conjure up? Deputat looking for Bradbury there. Deputat leaves it over the head of Starnes. Was it a foul on right? What does the referee call? No goal. It was a foul on right, and it's offside anyway.
Playing it quick here.
Oh, it's very quick. Colinatis now. Looking for a free throw. Was there a whistle? I
yes,
heard there a whistle.
Blew the whistle because there's a player down for Brave in that box.
Making sure that play didn't
saved them.
Wow. Making sure. No, we're ready for that quick counterattack.
Right, showing his frustration on that post.
Beto, I believe it, was down there for Brave. Just mind games at that point. Staying down, the referee had to blow his whistle. Would have been a clear disadvantage. Not long to go, as we've said. Is there one more chance in it for Nona? It's a great fake by Thompson. Has to keep it, though. That's the main thing. Here's Starnes. Ajakwa. Going over for Barkley. Nona. Know that they won't have many opportunities left. Barkley feeds it straight into Colinatis. Can he find Kraus or a free for Colinatis? Passes it wide for a Frifa. Here he is with the ball in. It took a deflection on Draj, was very close to him. Last opportunity for Nona. Corner kick. Looks like a Frifa will be over to take it. Actually, we'll leave it for Barkley. It's now or never for Nona.
Absolutely. They have to make something happen here. It's going to take a little bit, but I'm sure with stature, especially from a Frifa, as you saw when he first came on, got to that ball.
Barkley with the ball in. All is the option. Edge of the box. Barkley feeds it in. Back post. The chance is there. Kraus. A Frifa. It's in.
It's in. A late goal from a Frifa.
It's in from a Frifa. And Nona stealing at the end. 2-1 to the Longhorns. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. A Frifa wins it for Nona. Patrick,
surely there's no more time to be played after that one.
What just happened? Nona couldn't have left it any later. It's 2-1.
Brave are going to regret not being able to clear that one out from the box. A huge scuffle, not knowing whether it was going in or not. Game's restarted. I'm sure any second now that whistle will be blown for final.
A Frifa. Hero for Nona. Absolute limbs in the broadcasting trailer and in the stands too. Nona need to hold on now. It's a chance. Bradbury out wide for Vitor. It's overpowered. Referee blows
the final whistle.
What a win for Nona FC as they take the undefeated record away from Braves SC and win it 2-1. Patrick, give me your thoughts. 2-1.
What an insane ending to this back and forth game. A very entertaining game, a hard game, but you could just see that the Nona boys did not give up whatsoever. They took it all the way until essentially the last play of the game. Something was telling me a Frifa was going to be very heavily involved in that. He made it happen.
He made it happen. It wasn't easy for him coming off the bench. It wasn't easy. But he did what Paulo Alves did last game. Nona FC win a thriller here at Austin Tyndall. Thank you for joining us from all over the world, wherever you watch this one. We hope it didn't disappoint you. Nona 2! Yes, that's right. Nona 2, Patrick!
Nona leaving it right at the end.
Brave 1. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Nona will close off their season away at Brevard next Tuesday, so don't miss it. But once again, what a great home campaign for us here at Austin Tyndall. Bryson, you don't see him on the mic. You don't hear him on the mic, but he does a great job behind the scenes. Patrick, thank you for joining me these last 2 games. It was a pleasure to commentate these games, and thankfully, you saw 2 2-1 victories and 2 incredible performances by Nona. Final score, we will sign off. Nona 2, Braves SC 1.